From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day Atlanta at 8 a.m.
The search for a killer is on after a driver is shot behind the wheel. We're live with the latest developments.
And a big blow to a Metro Atlanta high school football team with more than 36 players suspended ahead of the next round of playoffs. We have a closer look at some new viewer video.
Plus, Georgia Power wants to add more energy to the grid, and you might be the one to foot the bill.
Good morning, everyone. Good Tuesday morning. Good Thanksgiving Eve morning. Welcome to Good Day Atlanta at 8. I'm Buck Lanford.
Thinking about that food already? Me
always.
too. I'm Alex Whitler. Thank you so much for being here with us, you guys. Let's get a check of that forecast because it sounds like if you're traveling today, especially out on the roads, you need to be careful because of that rain.
Right. And there are some areas where I would say just wait. We've got several counties under severe thunderstorm warnings right now. I want to get to some new information from Polk County Emergency Management that a couple of trees down in the Rock Mart and the Cedartown area, and it's thanks to this line of storms that has already had a history of wind damage across Alabama, and that potential still ongoing. So what's outlined in orange is a severe thunderstorm warning. Once the leading edge of this is passed you by, your severe weather risk drops, but this does include a portion of Cherokee going over into Cobb, Douglas counties. This is moving pretty fast. We'll see if these warnings need to be extended another row of counties over. So just be aware, even if it's not raining where you are, say in Cobb County, for instance, the weather conditions will change very quickly, and those warnings extend all the way down into the northern part of Heard County with a lot of rain back behind that. We're not finished because a cold front comes in this evening, which could kick up the severe weather threat again. It's a level 1 risk for most of our viewing area, but a higher risk just over the Alabama state line. While we're focused on damaging winds on the short term, by this afternoon and evening in particular, we might have to add a tornado risk into the mix. It's not a particularly high risk, but it's not zero. So have a way to get warnings. This is something that will be off and on through probably at least midnight. And in between that, those moments when we're not getting rain or storms, it's going to be mostly cloudy and still unseasonably warm with near record highs in the mid 70s. But this starts some bigger changes that will take us through the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll take a closer look at all of the details coming up in just a few minutes. Natalie?
Joanne, thank you. We want to get you back out to that crash that we have along the top end this morning in Sandy Springs. This is 285 eastbound before Roswell Road. We've got several of those lanes impacted this morning and delays stretching back before 75. So expect delays there. Also taking a look at a crash in Clayton County on 75 northbound, that exit to Forest Parkway. We've got at least one right lane and causing some delays. And if you're traveling on the Big Three, not too bad here. We've got a green ride out of Alpharetta and yellow rides out of Cobb and Gwinnett. Alex?
All right, Natalie, thank you. We do have some developing news now out of Atlantic Station. The search is on for a shooter who gunned down a man while he was driving. Yeah, officials say the 25-year-old victim died at the scene. And Good Day's Mark Tigner joins us live from northwest Atlanta, near where all of this unfolded. Mark, good morning.
Yeah, guys, I do want to point out this did not happen within the property limits of Atlantic Station itself. It was a couple of blocks away from that development, but here on Bishop Street. And that's where this man was driving when police say he was shot and killed.
It appears that the victim was driving a vehicle and he was shot while inside the vehicle.
A man is fatally shot as he drove down the road. Around 10:30 Monday night, Atlanta police responded to Bishop Street near Atlantic Station for a person shot call. Officers found the victim still in his vehicle, which appears to have hit a tree. Sadly, efforts to save the approximate 25-year-old were unsuccessful, and he died at the scene.
We have homicide investigators conducting a canvass for items of evidence to see what occurred at this incident location.
So far, no arrests have been made. Detectives don't have a motive for the crime, nor any kind of suspect description. But they do think the victim was targeted for a reason.
This incident appears to be targeted. It's not a random incident. And we're just working to identify additional leads to identify suspects involved.
The name of the victim has not yet been released because police don't have much to go on. They are asking for the public's help. Reporting live from Northwest Atlanta, I'm Mark Teichner for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, Mark, thank you for the latest from there. Now, we're working to learn more about a SWAT situation. This is in Southwest Atlanta. Police say it started last night around 8 o'clock when a man barricaded himself inside a home. This was on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Police eventually cleared that scene after midnight. No word on how it started and whether they found anyone inside that home. And now to a news alert out of Cobb County, where a desperate search is underway for a 21-year-old man from Acworth. Kenny Jackson has not been seen since last Wednesday when he was skateboarding with a buddy in Dunwoody. His mother says his phone's battery is dead and there's been no activity on his social media or bank accounts. Family and friends are offering a $5,000 reward for information that will lead them to Jackson. If you've seen him or if you know where he might be, you're asked to give Acworth police a call.
8:06 now, and Atlanta police have arrested the Morehouse college student accused of choking a Clark Atlanta student over the weekend during an off-campus altercation. You may have seen the video circulating online. Police say the incident happened over the weekend near a student housing center in downtown Atlanta. 21-year-old Matthew Gonzalez Forstein faces aggravated assault charges. Morehouse released a statement calling the behavior disappointing, adding that it's taking steps to address the situation. Clark Atlanta also came out with a statement saying it's working with Atlanta police as the criminal investigation moves forward.
I know you guys want to ask about Nair. I have not had a chance to talk to him or his family, but obviously he'll no longer be with us.
Hearing from Georgia head football coach Kirby Smart this morning addressing Nair Daniels' status on the team following his arrest and charges from that high-speed police chase. It happened on Broad Street in Commerce early Sunday morning. Now, authorities say he was going more than 100 miles per hour as police tried to catch him, and Daniels had his two younger siblings in the car with him. One of his coaches found him, took him to Commerce Police to turn himself in, and Daniels is now facing several charges, including cruelty to children, felony fleeing and attempting to elude, and reckless driving. His mother was also arrested after police say she tried to follow the chase and blocked another officer's vehicle from joining the pursuit. A Metro high school preparing for the next round, the quarterfinals of the state football playoffs, is dealt a significant blow.
Yeah, listen to this. The team could be down more than 36 players for its next game.
And Good Day's Caitlin Pratt is here to explain why, and I think most people have seen this video because it's been everywhere and everyone has an opinion.
Everybody has an opinion, even if you're not really a sports fan, right? A big brawl, and the consequences of it may be compromising some hopes for the 2025 season state championship.
First down pass is incomplete.
Will a game-ending brawl jeopardize Gainesville High's football season? State championship hopes are on the line in the aftermath of Friday's on-field fight with Brunswick players. The Georgia High School Association suspending 39 members of the team for violating sportsmanship and sideline control bylaws. Brunswick players will also face suspensions, but the exact number is still being determined. These penalties stemming from what happened in the third quarter. Gainesville leading 42-0 when viewer video appears to show a Brunswick defender pulling off two helmets, then hitting a Gainesville player. Both teams then respond.
If something happened on the field and your sister or brother was on the field and you felt like they were being taken advantage of or they couldn't defend themselves, what would you do? Officials ending the game with 1 minute 57 seconds left, awarding Gainesville the win. GHSA's executive director says both programs will face fines.
Honestly, I told them you can fine us whatever you want to. I don't really care about that, but I don't want you to take this quarterfinals away from these players that earned it.
Gainesville High's athletic director hoping the board will reinstate players he believes were wrongly suspended.
The two kids that had their helmet ripped off and got punched and got speared were still suspended. They did nothing.
Our kids didn't go out there to instigate anything. Our kids went out there to have each other's back.
As for the fight, a ruling on Gainesville appeal scheduled for this morning, about an hour's time away before the GHSA Board of Trustees. Gainesville is set to take on the undefeated Langston Hughes this Friday in the playoffs, so the roster will be based on today's results, and they have to make a decision. We were chatting about this in the newsroom, right? I mean, this game is Friday.
Yeah, the game's Friday, and they're really in a tough spot because obviously it's hard to make the punishment for both teams fair when one team is season's over. That's right. And the other team is playing the quarterfinals of the state. So, and obviously they don't want to condone any kind of fighting or anything like this either. So they are in a tie. It'll be interesting. A lot of people seeing that decision coming down.
We'll keep you updated,
A lot to pick out in that video. So much happening.
Look at number 7 when you watch that video again. Watch number 7 for Brunswick.
All right, you guys, at 8:10 now, we do have some new video this morning. Atlanta police have released body camera video that shows the moment officers responded to a massive apartment explosion near Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The blast happened last week at a vacant 3-story building at the Northside Plaza apartment homes.
Start me to 4. We got multiple people hurt right now. I need y'all to come down. Anybody up there? Listen, come on.
A lot happening in this video, too. In it, you'll see the officers arriving at the scene, finding debris scattered everywhere. First responders helped pull a man from the rubble while telling others to stay back. Authorities are still investigating.
Heads up, if you live around Floyd County and you get those code red alerts, you're going to want to change your password. Floyd County Emergency Management says it is aware of a targeted cyber attack against their mass communication service. Thieves somehow got access to user information, including passwords. EMA Director Tim Harrington warned subscribers to avoid links and attachments from unfamiliar senders and never share financial information. Georgia Power wants to add more energy to the grid, but state analysts say that could mean higher monthly bills. The utility company says it needs more power to keep up with potential demand from new data centers moving into Georgia. Georgia Power has raised rates 6 times since 2022. And while the Public Service Commission approved a rate freeze through 2028, advocates worry that customers could see another spike as soon as that freeze expires.
New this morning, DeKalb County CEO Lorraine Cochran-Johnson has named Devon Hudson as DeKalb's newest representative on the MARTA Board of Directors. Hudson owns a real estate construction and management firm that's responsible for several DeKalb County projects. Cochran-Johnson says the county plans to take big steps to advance mass transit in the upcoming year. We'll keep you posted. Now to a live look at the world's busiest airport where holiday travel is really taking off. The FAA anticipates more than 360,000 flights this week, with 52,000 expected today. The agency predicts this will be the busiest travel period in 15 years. Today and tomorrow are also expected to be the busiest days on the road, so be forewarned here. AAA says 2.3 million Georgians will drive to their holiday destinations. And heavy traffic is also expected this Sunday as travelers return home. GDOT is working to make traffic easier by suspending all lane closures on interstates and major state routes starting tomorrow through Sunday night.
I'll be driving to my destination.
I bet you will.
But it's just down the road.
Yeah.
All right, 8:12 is now your